Guys, a lot's changed, and I think it's time for us to do an updated museum tour. You got a lot I want to show you. This is the latest BRC 509 gas that we built for Sean Winters. Brand new bike right off the showroom floor, waiting for Sean to come pick it up. Got Seniors XR 200. And I wanted to start this video with a question. We're stirring around what bike we're going to put out there for the 2023 New England Motorcycle Museum raffle. And we got a couple candidates. We got this brand new 2023 MC 125. We got the factory edition. This is a brand new 2023 Gas MC 250 with all the goodies of CNC factory clamps, FMF factory pipe, titanium silencer, all the goodies on this one, the DID Dirt Star wheels, all catalog gas parts. This build's not complete, but it is brand new. It's in progress. Updates to follow. But so check it out. You got MC 125. We can do an MC 250. We can do a CR 500. Leave down in the comments what would you like to see us put out there for the 2023 New England Motorcycle Museum raffle. We got Senior's new FXLR with the Fosgate stereo system. That thing is nasty. I want to show you a couple of Harleys we have coming up for sale. We got this 02 Wide Glide with the Evo motor. This thing is super sick with the chin fairing, this factory paint here. Just a cool piece. FXLR 91, the black and gold paint scheme, just a total classic. This is coming up the pipeline. We got this anniversary V-Rod. Shout out to the Goodells. We hooked Kevin up with one of these a few winters back. Cheryl bought it for her husband. Cheryl, we miss you. Give us a call. Check this thing out, 100th anniversary. Another SL coming up for sale. Snap-on box and some 3-piece wheels down here. This is Jordan's Honda Cub. We put the Yoshi system on. Some of you guys might have seen this, the video we did on that. Did somewhat of a stage 1 tour. Knievel's 500. Go across the bridge. We got a bunch of projects in the shop right now. We're working on that Harley MX 250. It's a 75 or 78 rather, 1 year only bike. Got some more goodies down there. We have another West Cooley that's coming down the pipeline, GS 1000, coming over to the museum. I'll show you the gas setup that we have now. We just restocked up on parts, gear, and accessories. At first, let me show you Jim Decker, Soul Fast e-bikes. These are in stock. We're now a dealer for these. These are super sweet beach cruisers. The welds on the frame, the craftsmanship, the powder coat on them, they're just a thing of beauty. Disc brakes, 55-mile range. Check it out. We got the whole gas lineup from the 65, the 85, the 125s, the 250s, all the Enduros, the Stasic factory replicas. Got the Barsha factory edition. And all the apparel, these Troy Lee Designs windbreakers. I've been daily in one of these. Sweet. We got the TLD zip-ups. The factory mechanic shirts, gas tees, all the WP gear, of course. Got the hats, 2-liter. Backpack here. All the kids' gear. Callus Moto Gear, also a dealer for Callus Moto. Come down here, pick up a new gas promotion in November. You buy a new gas, get $1,000 back to spend on parts, gear, and accessories. And there's some sweet stuff lined up here. Some of the TLD merch is super fresh. That's like the best part about the gas franchise here. TLD, best in the game. Trials bikes are coming soon. Also the Enduros, or excuse me, the Supermoto, and then the Enduro 701. That's the ES 700 model that we're super psyched about. Show you some of the other bikes through the pipeline. This has been sold, but this is the nicest West Cooley GS 1000 I've ever seen. Shout out to Larry. Congrats on that purchase. The SV 650 there. Down here we have some of the sold bikes. And we're getting ready to do a big consolidation here in the museum. There's going to be some changes, some big changes coming up this spring. So stay tuned. I wanted to show you some of the bikes that we have for sale right now as well. We've got a sweet ATC lineup between the Tri-Zingers and the little Hondas. We got a 4Trax in stock. This RM500 is super tight. This bike is something else. The frame rails are mint. The motor's been rebuilt. This thing is just magic. Fire it up first, kick for me, and what you can't see in the video or the photos is how good this thing runs, and the motor is a thing of beauty. Got the Sandspider 250 still up for grabs. At Chris Kelly's one owner FC 450, that's going up for grabs. He's swapping to gas, but this thing is just a beautiful piece. Looks like the 04 sold this morning to the customer. Lots of others. The Knight Racing Frame 540 still up for grabs on the auction block. Watch out for that. I'm surprised that thing hasn't gone yet. A couple others. You got the 500 Daytona, the GPZ, Kawasaki Vulcan. This Vulcan, we have a killer extras package up for grabs. Guys, the Harley's up for grabs this week. We have Senior CVO Dyna with a Trask Turbo Kit, and we have this Softail Springer, which is just immaculate. This thing is absurd. And same deal with this one. Riding this bike is it's like magic. Everything is right as rain, as Senior would say. Love these Harley CVOs. I know my dad's a freak about them, but sort of showed me the light between the custom paint work and all the factory chrome and doodads and upgrades and the Speedo stuff, all the stuff that they do with the CVOs, including the painted frames. I mean, it's a piece of art. This one's gonna go quickly. It's gonna sell this week. I'm fairly confident. We've had several calls on them, but just a total piece of art. Still got a V65. Surprised that thing hasn't gone. Last one went off at auction, sold for $6,500. We've got some rolling art down here as well. Got a Row chopper with an S&S, built S&S motor. Speaking of rolling art, this one has sold as a KZ 1000. It's punched out. I think it's like a 1327 with a Vance & Hines Sidewinder pipe in this chassis. I'm not gonna lie, when we sold this bike, we thought about pulling the motor and putting it in our company Z1. We got a 75 Z1 that is a forever bike, but this thing is just super tricky. I think those are CV Mikuni carbs. Could be wrong about that. Look, but lots of motor work here. Look at the chain drive. The Resurrection. Just built this, or refreshed rather, this RM80 for a good friend, Mark DeCandy. I actually raced with his son Chase on 85s, and Mark was in touch with my pops and said, yeah, I got the RM tucked away in the barn, and Senior said, bring it down, we'll give her a refresh. So Mark's gonna come pick that thing up soon. And when you buy a new Gas Mini in November, you're gonna get a free Troy Lee Designs Stasic factory replica, 16 or 12 E-drive. Free of charge, it's on the company. I know it's gonna be a little hard to see up here, but here's some cold storage, some projects that we have in the works. This is a brand new Rickman Matisse with a Zundat motor in it. I'm not gonna show too much of that bike, but that thing's impeccable. Another West Cooley, the genuine 1980 West Cooley GS1000S. Some original bodywork in this one. This is gonna get the full Monty. I don't think we've ever shot that one on camera, but that's going to be a cool one, so watch out for that. Got the 754. I think Billy shipped this one in from West Coast. That's going to be a really clean bike. It's in process currently. Got a CB 450. There's a little gem. Another 750 Super Sport. And some others. Oh, guys, Z1 drag bike. And we actually have a stock set of tins, a really nice set of 74 tins that we're going to put on this bike. And it might not look like much now, but just wait until we're done with this thing. It's going to be absurd. It's going to be a total freaking museum piece. We've also got Jeff Castine's 2006 RM250, and we bought this, I believe, from the original owner. And Jeff pulled it apart, went right through the top ends on standard bore. It's super tight. He relaced the wheels and just went through it, and the thing's a screamer. He rode it once at Southwick and then parked it. And it's actually for sale. It's not listed right now, but if you want to buy this bike, give us a call. Jeff went down south for the winter time. I'm sure he wouldn't mind selling it, but that was the plan with this bike, was to sell it. If you have interest in a Cherry RM250, I can attest mechanically this thing is absolutely perfect. Give us a call, 860-471-0192. We bought these bikes. Look at this KZ 1100. These came from the original owner, original title, original purchase tickets, and then the LTD 400. Then this one just got a complete engine rebuild. Stay tuned for these original paint, absolute dime pieces. We'll be filming these sometime in the next couple of months. Got the new CVO. This thing is absolutely absurd. The owner of this is local. He had his Honda Rune on display last winter and then brought the CVO down with the 117 stereo system. This thing is absurd with the heated grips and all the dude. I mean, this is what I mean with the CVOs, guys. Look at the black gauge faces and just basically all the goodies. They're big money, but you get what you pay for, and the collectability of this 10, 20 years down the road, it won't depreciate like a standard Harley. This is really just a special machine. I mean, you can't replace the paint. To try and bring this to a shop and tell them, do this, what would it cost? I'm sure you guys watching probably have some numbers in your head. It's very expensive to do this kind of work, and it couldn't be replaced. And it's factory Harley. It's not someone's idea of what looks cool. It's straight off the assembly line in Milwaukee. What's up, guys?
Hi, we got new birdies. More birdies.
Birdies?
These are the little babies.
Whoa.
Oh.
Little babies.
What's good, Moses? Are we having a good day today?
Today's kind of cold.
Kind of cold.
And people are taking a break, getting ready for
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
That's it.
Well, that's what I gotta do.
Yeah.
Are you coming over Thanksgiving?
That's the plan, Christy. We'll be there.
Christy,
We're bringing a posse.
Christy just brought us a new bed.
New
Yes,
birds.
we got 2 new babies.
Yeah.
Shout out to Todd Mills, Frogman bike. This Ironhead. This thing is probably the best running Ironhead I've ever seen. It just runs it perfectly. It's got the custom paint scheme on there. Frogman. This bike just got a ton of character. Todd, come see us, man. We miss you. Got merch on site, but it's kind of running low. I know Chrissy's going to re-up the Teespring. If you go to kaplancycles.com, you can buy some merchandise there.
Yes, I gotta.
Yeah, I'll be getting you the logins today, Christy, before I forget. Is that a Golf R? Focus RS? The ground pounder. We might have to do a highlight of Lance's Golf R. That thing is sweet. Lance is our resident engineer, master's degree, high IQ guy, Harley tech. Set the Lamb World speed record on an Evolution-powered Harley Sportster, or Buell frame rather. As we speak, we're prepping for the build out on the first floor. This is going to be the gas showroom. Envision, you know, gas signage, LED signage. You pull right up here. You have the part showroom, the full model lineup, the service department, the parts department. Everything's going to be on the first floor of Building 3 here at the New England Motorcycle Museum. We're super psyched about it. This is we're probably 3 to 6 months out. So a lot of work that needs to be done on the build out side, but we're going to be filming it along the way, so stay tuned for that. Senior's 44-foot gooseneck featherlight trailer is going to be going up for sale this week. Doing sort of a winter cleaning here. This is absurd. Stay tuned for the full spec on this trailer. This is really the obsession of my dad over the last 12 months. This build out, I think he drove the Atlas Metal guys insane, mocking up all the potential combinations on the walls and stuff, but it just came out just incredible. Black and gold's the company colors. I know it probably pains him to even consider selling this thing. It won't be cheap, but there's nothing like it. And it's actually the trailer that was used for the factory Harley NHRS drag team. Look at that. That's the original decal. Got a little museum stamp on there now. A lots of time invested into making this thing perfect. Little Gemini 50 that was donated by a viewer of the channel. Thank you, man. We traded him a signed Kaplan America tee for the little Gemini Mini. Boys are gonna try and assemble it and see what we come up with. But hey, thanks for the donation, man. Kind of a cool piece. Then they copied Yamaha back here. I think Billy said these were made in the U.S. Little rotary two-stroke, but yeah, kind of cool. Look at that Gemini, nasty. Mick Andrews replica, Osa, gonna hit the auction block soon. We're in the process of restoring this 78 Z1R TC Turbo original paint. Going through it, details to follow. Stay tuned for this one. Old School's on the electric start panhead. He says 67. What year is this thing?
65, I believe.
65?
I think it's a duo glide because it's got the electric start.
Really?
Yeah.
Some more information on this one coming soon. RM250. Gonna hit the block soon. If you're just tuning in, this side of the street is a 7.6 acre industrial site that we bought the tax lien on in 2013. And it's been sort of a 10-year ordeal trying to figure out, doing feasibility studies, starting the environmental, going through phase 1, trying to figure out what's going to happen with the other 7 buildings on site that are somewhat in a state of disrepair, environmental issues. It's a brownfield site, but it's also in the National Historic Registry. So we're revisiting some things, trying to get some help from these buildings. Could be something really cool, and we're trying to figure out what to do with them. What's up, fellas? Feast your eyes on the class of 93. 100 years of perfecting the V-twin. Harley Davidson got it right. Some bikes just feel right. This is it, man. Don't get no better than this. FXR is a rider's bike. Got the Impala SS here. New acquisition. Beautiful. Well cared for by the previous owner. God rest his soul.
Back in black, man.
Back in black.
Look at that thing. Will you just look at it?
When you look at it,
That's my new ride, people.
do your Bassmaster impression.
Will you just look at it?
Hand on the hips.
Will you just look at it? Things. Just look at it.
No, you got to do the.
Would you just look at it?
It is a beautiful car.
That's mine, man.
Yeah.
Don't get any crazy ideas. That's mine.
I just went on a drive and she's all there.
It's fucking awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there's a new spare transmission in the trunk.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't go fast and hit the brakes right on it.
No, why?
Because it'll bounce around and smash your trunk.
Oh,
Put it on
perfect.
detail and pull it out. Would you do that for me? Don't take it for a run.
Yeah, I will. What's up, Ron? Ron's making the magic happen.
The dead mission works as magic, and Kenny and Ronnie detail. It's gonna be fucking beautiful. They're highly collectible.
When we got here, there was, well, a building standing here that was condemned, falling into the ground, so that was cleaned up. And we actually had a steel building we were thinking about putting back on here and doing something with it, but we had ideas of a courtyard when the restaurant and bar was still being passed around, but right now it's looking like gas showroom, first floor, sales, service, parts, and accessories. And we'll figure out what to do with this and the rest of the site. Senior always called it a 2 lifetime project, because when he dies, he's gonna pass it to me and we'll finish the job.
Camera time. What, you got a new camera?
No, man, just the phone shooting down here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I want to see the 520.
This is 520 Central around here.
Why, you got more?
I got more.
Whoa.
Do you want off-road or do you want super motard?
Off-road, super motard.
120, 77 miles per hour, that is.
Wow. What a cool piece. I want to ride it, Chris.
You can ride it, but I'm just waiting on a battery.
Waiting on battery.
Yeah, you can ride it without it. You can kick it.
What's up, Bill?
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. Got the TM cooking here.
Yeah. Yeah. Gonna finish some touches on it.
VRM Racing.
Yeah.
Suzuki.
So Julian, I got the gas hat, I got the gas sweatshirt, gas t-shirt, gas gloves, white polo pants. All I need is the bike now.
Oh, dude, let's wheel that thing out, man. You got to get kitted, jump on the camera, pull some holies on that thing. Yeah, guys, Chris picked up, if you haven't heard already, Chris picked up the factory edition. He traded in the Husky and actually the KX here.
In progress, actually.
In progress. Lance, what do they got you working on? BMW action?
The top end and bells.
Top end and valves on the whole Beamer. What model is this?
R75.
R75. Nice.
See if we can make it run.
See if we can make it run.
Yeah. Get some weight back.
You going to ride this morning? No ride?
Alright. Just in the house exercises, that's it.
There you go. Yeah, too cold.
This is dead.
Is it? What's up with it?
Yeah, the battery's going, but no spark out of the rear cylinder.
Oh no. Just a wire.
I don't know. Get it on the web to find out.
We were going around yesterday. Orange house in there.
I thought you got us some pieces.
Detail. They didn't tell me about it either, bro.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you got to go down, shut the shop down and go down to detail. They got a couple pieces left, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll go and check it out.
the guys delivered.
I'm so hungry.
Dude, get down there quick. They delivered a pizza and then brought it right down to detail.
He calls me up and goes, I'm ready to sell it. He had an anxiety attack because he loved the bike so much. And for good reason. This is, guys, it's getting extremely hard.
Stay tuned, guys. More to come.